The latest news for the Lumline Telephone Society.
The telephones are ringing.
This is LTCC Radio.
With the latest news for the Landline Telephone Society, I'm Oliver F. LTS now has its own Wikipedia page with information about landline telephones and about the community. I have recently joined the Captain Chris PBX system. As it is now Christmas, the landline telephone content creators will be converting their phones to Christmas. There's a new sound to LTCC Radio, including a new news jingle and some new members of the station. That's the latest news. For an update anytime, you can just go back at any point on YouTube Live.
This is LTCC Radio.
The telephones are ringing.
With Joseph Crossland.
Hello everyone, long time no see, it's Joseph Crossland here, back on LTCC Radio. So, we're going to crack on with the show. First one to tell you that we actually got a new, Oliver is an independent news reader, but just for today he is. We also have another member, Seb, who sadly can't be with us today. But yes, newsreader, I'm not too sure who, it will just be mixed now. I'm not going to have anyone in particular. But yes, we've got Fred Oliver now joining us on the team. We've lost Rob now as a presenter, but he might be producer, newsreader. That's all. We've also not got Hunter anymore. We might still have Elliot for the news. But yeah, that's what's happening here on LTCC Radio. Right, so what I'm going to be discussing about Christmas ringtones. But also we're going to be discussing a bit about the Landline Telephone Society. Right, so without further ado, let's get on with the programme. So, hello everyone, it is Joseph Crossland here on LTCC Radio. And yes, it's time to get on with the programme now. So, we're going to be talking Christmas ringtones for this part of the show. So, we've... Yes, Christmas ringtones. So we've obviously got Unidem ringtone, that's the We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Panasonic. Now, I am going to tell you now the number to call. You can probably see it on the screen now. The number to call is 877-454-7493. Then dial 102 to be connected to LTCC Radio. Right, as of now, I am going to play you some not Christmas, just some hold music, just the normal LTCC Radio hold music. Right, so this is one I actually like, so let's play it. Right, we're back, and I'm just posting on my channel's community. Oh yes, I have another thing for you. Please look at my shorts, because I've done a behind the scenes of LTCC Radio, which I'm going to play you the audio of right now, so I'll play that for you. Hello everyone, and today I'm going to show you behind the scenes of LTCC Radio. We host this on StreamYard, and it goes through to YouTube Live. We have a dedicated channel called the Landline Telephone Society where we upload our LTCC radio streams. Here is all our jingles and sound effects, so I'm going to click on one so you can hear what it's all about.
It's LTCC Radio. The telephones are ringing. Joseph Crossland. Listen on YouTube.
My own personal jingle. I mean, like, for my show, that's my jingle. Now, I bet you're wondering, how do we get our music, though? Because none of the music, like our whole music, is on there. I'll show you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to press 5. Right, and the music's going to go through there. Now, if I press this button and then this button, it comes through on the system. These phones are also used in case you want to get in touch. Hello, everyone. And
Right,
today I'm so that is our behind the scenes video. Please make sure to watch that on my channel.
This is LTCC Radio.
The telephones are ringing.
Joseph Crossland.
Listen on YouTube Live.
That jingle's going to get updated soon. So is Oliver's, which I'll play for you at the start of his show. That's going to be that's going to be updated too, because that's just like a random one that I've done for him. And I did one for Seb as well. If he comes back to LTCC Radio. Sorry. Oh my God. Right, everyone, I'm just going to talk to the team really quickly because something's just came up, so I don't know what the hell's going on, but we're going to play some more music for you now because something's really randomly going on. Right, I'm going to play some Speen for you now. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Sorry about that. We just had to sort something out. We're back on the airwaves now across LTCC Radio. Telephone ringtones then. There's Panasonic. Now, my favourite kind of Panasonic ringtone is sort of like, I quite like the one that starts with Dashing Through the Snow. I also like We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Uniden. I do like the Uniden ringtone. Not really many. It's nice that this time of year, this Christmas, I would have put a Christmas jingle here on LTCC Radio, but I don't think it. I've not completely been with phones recently. Like, I must admit, I've had some hardships with the LTF, but I feel like everything will go back to normal soon. We just had to lose one of the new crew on the show, actually Seb, due to rude behaviour to LTCC radio staff and not giving any notice that he was going to be busy, because if he did that at a job. But anyway, so enough about that now. Let's crack on with the show. What else is there to tell you about? Oh yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good Christmas. Let me know in YouTube Live. Let me know. So, forgotten what I was going to say. That's not very good for the radio now, is it? Now, we've got an awful lot of stuff coming up. But I really would like to say thank you to everyone who's still listening to the streams after a month of being away. We're back now. Soon we will be adding a new sound, but I'm not really. I've got a lot of hard stuff going on right now, so I'm not really sure what's going. What the hell? Jimmy Crops Reborn has just gotten in touch saying hello, that electric sky. So, hello there, Ethan. Long time no see. How the hell he's got access to the... Oh, I know exactly how he's got access to this channel from. But yes, LTCC Radio, and it's going well. Right, yes, and as you guys know, so fire alarm stuff, I've not been doing stuff on those recently. I've not really been doing much at the minute. I've sort of gotten talking about telephones, but I've just been getting random stuff out just to play about with, nothing much. But yeah, that's it. So I'm going to stick on another tune now.
This is LTCC Radio.
The telephones are ringing.
Joseph Crossland.
Listen on YouTube Live.
I think we've already had this one, but I'll just have it again. I could have sworn Happy Melodies was on here before. Eight 774547493 when you want to pick up the phone and call, or YouTube Live. Got a question? Is it old music from Jimmy Crops Reborn? Technically, yes. No, it's made for old music, but it's actually made by Rod Hardvin. So yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, I'll let you guys enjoy the whole music, and then it'll be the last bit of my show, and then we'll be moving on to the news with Oliver, and then it'll be Oliver's show. So I'll just play this, and then I'll be back with you after that, and then that'll be it, because I've not really got much more to say, because it was just like a tester of being back, really. So, right, let's carry on with the music. Back with you on LTCC Radio, last part of the show now. We're going to be talking about caller ID now, because there's maybe BT phones as well. We're going to be talking about some of the BT phone lines that have those weird phone jack things that required the ports to be on the side. I don't like them. It's mainly on older models. Oliver can talk about that a bit more in his show probably. But yeah, that's the sort of thing. Right, I'm going to play the jingle, and then it'll be the last part of my show.
This is LTCC Radio.
The telephones are ringing.
Joseph Crossland.
Listen on YouTube Live.
Last part of the show now. So, last part we will just be basically talking about just about random phones, because a BT Consiero, that's sort of carried, like, that's sort of like got an older thing. It does work. If you use an adapter, you can make it work on the page, on the PBX. I'm going mind blank now, which is probably my cue now to end the show, and I'll be going over to the news with Oliver in just a second, and then he will do his show. So I'm just gonna make sure that Oliver is ready, so I'm just gonna message him quickly. Right. Let's get this started then.
The latest news for the Lumline Telephone Society.
The telephones are ringing.
This is LTCC Radio.
With the latest news for the Landline Telephone Society, I'm Oliver F. LTS now has its own Wikipedia page with information about landline telephones and about the community. I have recently joined the Captain Chris PBX system. As it is now Christmas, the landline telephone content creators will be converting their phones to Christmas. There's a new sound to LTCC Radio, including a new news jingle and some new members of the station. That's the latest news. For an update at any time, you can go back to any point on YouTube Live.
This is LTCC Radio.
The telephones are ringing.
With Oliver F.
Right then, so today we're going to be talking about two things. First off, we're going to be talking about how the BT Freestyle 65 and some other phones don't work with the normal connectors, And then we're going to be talking about how the newer BT voice, the answering machine voice, sounds like Queen Elizabeth. First off, we will go on about the BT socket. So the BT socket on some phones from 2002 to about 2008, I'd say. Some of them have the socket with 4 pins, and then some of them have 2, and with normal phones you have the 4 socket one. But if you try to use it on a BT freestyle, for example, you'll realise it doesn't work. Next, we'll be talking about how the Amy voice sounds like Queen Elizabeth. So the voice on the BT XC56, the everyday phone 3510, how it sounds like the Amy voice is used for that, and then it goes and it sounds like Queen Elizabeth. So I will play an example to you. I shall play it in any second. Let me just load up this video, and I will be back with you in any second now. Right. Okay.
Play the current message, press 1. To play all messages, press 2. To delete during messages, press 3. To skip back during messages, press 4. To set answer off, press 5. To skip forward during messages, press 6. To play your outgoing message, press 8. To record a new outgoing message, press 9. To set to answer only, press square. To hear the main menu, press 0.
So, as you can tell, it sounds like Queen Elizabeth. So now so that was my part of the show, and now we will be playing some music. Hope you enjoy. Right, okay then. Hope you enjoyed that music. I have a couple more parts to say to you. So, as we were saying in the LTCC news, I am now in the Captain Chris PBX. If any of you want to speak to me, then you can dial me from this following. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Never mind. So, as I was saying, the show's extension you can dial +1 877 454 7493, then dial 102 to be connected to the LTCC radio. So if you want to actually talk here, then you can do that, if you want to. That is all I have to say. See you after the break.
This is is
Okay,
LTCC Radio.
The telephones are ringing.
With Oliver F.
Alright then. We are now in the final part of the LTCC live stream for today and the final part of my show. So, next I am going to talk about how some BT phone software isn't very good. I will be talking about the software in the BT XT56 everyday phone and some older VT models specifically. Now, the software isn't very good on these phones. I genuinely don't like the software on these phones because they just aren't very good really. And the keytones just seem very basic, and it's just a very basic software, so I hope that BT makes some better phones in the future. That was the final part of my show. We will now be playing more music.